One for 2026 there. Hey, look, there's the border that I cropped this for. Because, yeah, if there's 7 and 4 are cleared, that is more than halfway. If there's 8 and you cleared 4, that is halfway. That is half the chapters. This is more than half. So I don't know about that whole halfway mark thing. But yeah, I mean, what was the release date between chapters again here? Let's see here. If I go to my Deltarune playlist, I always post in like the playlist descriptions when things released and when I played them. Okay, people are speculating Gaster is the narrator for the game. That'd be interesting there. There's a lot of moments in chapter 3 and 4 that were really cool and awesome and mysterious, but the one moment for me that absolutely blew my mind is the place where it rained. Yeah, that's really cool that's called that as well. So chapter 1 released 2018, chapter 2 released 2021, so 3 years later. Chapters 3 and 4 released now 2025, so like 4 years later, just under 4 years later. But then chapter 5 is releasing 2026, it seems like. So maybe the rest of it will be a little bit more closer succession or something like that. Maybe one chapter a year instead of every 3 to 4 years or something like that. But I assume that like the ball is going to be rolling a little bit faster now since like it's been properly released in terms of like money is being charged for it and stuff like that. People have bought the game, so they probably want to release a bit sooner, closer together here or something like that. I mean, it has been a massive gap since chapter 2, since again, chapter 2 was September 17th, 2021. So I'm sure they've been busy with a whole bunch of the rest of this game, and that chapter 5 is underway and stuff like that. Yeah, no more free stuff. Did you know that the name behind the music licensing licensing rights is literally Royal Sciences? Like, that's what they have it under there, so if I get copyright claimed, it's gonna be listed as Royal Sciences? Something like that? Interesting. Well, yeah, that was Deltarune, chapters 3 and 4. What does a star mean? Like, I've cleared this. Wouldn't I have, like, a star on that? I don't know. If I ever feel like gathering those shadow crystals or something like that, then maybe I'd come back. Like, I've already defeated Jevil in chapter 1 back when, and, I did not do Neo Spamton, and I did not do the Roaring Knight here. But then I did do the Hammer of Justice. So presumably I already have the things done for, like, 1 and 4 there. So that's literally what it means, because it's also what Gaster is, the Royal Scientist. True there. The one behind it all, even the music licensing rights. So because I never bothered to do it with chapter 2 and 3, if ever I'm out of town, I can't stream. I'm out and about, and I don't have anything, I don't have anything else that I can work on. Like, no editing stuff that I can work on remotely, and I'm just bored and I want a game to play. Maybe I'll end up playing this game and, like, securing the shadow crystals there. And then maybe I would come back for, like, a one-off stream of doing, like, Neo Spamton and doing, like, the Roaring Knight properly. Maybe, but that's not really gonna be a thing that I'm gonna laser focus down if I ever get around to doing it, because I have lots of other stuff that I can chip away at here that are gonna be higher on my priority list. But, again, if I'm ever away, I can't stream anyway, and I'm just bored and I want something to play, maybe it's something that would happen. So maybe like a year or 2 down the line, I'll be like, hey, I'm randomly doing these bosses now because I had some time and I felt like doing it. I could see that potentially being a thing. As for this, I want to say that we're probably not quite done with the chapter 3 and 4 content yet, just because with this being like a launch title for the Switch 2, Toby Fox had said that there is like some special room that appears in all versions of the game, but in the Switch 2 version, it specifically uses like mouse controls with the whole like Switch 2 controller mouse stuff with the Joy-Cons. And I never found that room. I don't know what it is. I can't currently seem to Google where it is and where I find it, but once that becomes like a super commonly searchable thing, yeah, that's what I wanted to do there. Once I can find that easily in search results, I would like to come back just to showcase that, just because it's like a thing to showcase with the Switch 2, you know? I very much would not mind doing that. So there's a chance that I might come back, like, you know, way down the line if I got bored and felt like playing it and getting those other shadow crystals just in case they do something cool and showcase the other secret bosses. Not so secret boss here, but you know what I mean there. Then maybe, if I happen to feel like it. But if I can find what is going on with that secret room, I do want to come back in the very near future just to showcase it, and that'd probably be like a very short stream in that case, maybe like half an hour or something like that. It's just, I want to see what this stupid mouse control game is, you know? Like, I can try looking it up one more time to see if I can do it now quickly, but I doubt anything is going to come up when I Google it before there. Otherwise, outside of that, we will continue with this playthrough in 2026, I guess, with Chapter 5. We'll see what my facial hair situation is looking like at that point. We shall see here. Anyone looking at this series through, I guess, would have never seen my beard. I didn't have a beard in Chapter 2 or Chapter 1. But, I guess this is the most I've had during that, during this playthrough at this point. Even though this is, like, the least facial hair I've had in quite a while in terms of real life time here. Let's see, out of curiosity. Deltarune. Mouse control room. Movie theory wants the Roaring Knives Papyrus because body type is exactly the same. Yeah, we haven't seen Papyrus yet. Chapter 3, 4. I don't actually know whether it's in Chapter 3 or Chapter 4. Or, which one here. I guess I can always click on a video that's, like, Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4 secrets in general, and see, like, not have to worry about spoilers anymore. And then see if it shows me what the heck the mouse control room is. So I am curious. Like, would this be on the thing here? Maybe if I go to a layout like this or something like that. And then display capture. Like, was this Shay? Hi, Shay. A little bit of a down jump scare there. And eggs. Oh, is it not time-stamped? Man. Deltarune, Chapter 3 and 4, Secrets. For the Among Us joke 2, I dare you. Gaster eggs. Secrets references. Oh yeah, and I heard somewhere that, like, apparently Mike was, like, some sort of secret boss or something like that. So I remember I clicked this and went to, like, the beginning, and I didn't look through the rest. Night secret cutscene, yeah, by beating him. Gaster secret. Isn't this, like, a thing where it's, like, you name yourself Gaster and, like, it doesn't let you or something like that? Jay, I watched his playthrough and some of his other content, too. Well, too bad I'm not watching his video, because he made, like, what, a 50-minute compilation with no timestamps, so that is useless to me. So... Is this in Chapter 3, I presume? A secret room to get to Mike. You enter the numbers knowingly. So then you can, like, face Mike or something like that. Yeah, and then there's, like, a battle there. Maybe it's something that I'd end up doing at some point for fun. I don't know. Interesting. Rouse plush. Oh. Well, I guess I missed that. Yeah. Mike there. What, from Chapter 3? It's empty. Yeah, so we got that scene before. I didn't have a plush there. What? This was my first possession since you gave it to me. I hold every night. Perhaps it sounds silly, but since my first selfish desire was I want more plushies. Okay. Secret Toby Fox dog boss fight? What? Hold on, what? What now? I presume this is in Chapter 4 with, like, the climbing stuff. Something or other. Gotta be. What? Wow, okay. But yeah, if darkness are only around because of them being tied to specific objects, then what does that make Ralse say? If Ralse is just literally a plush in the light world too? Chris carries with them everywhere? Maybe. Chapter 3 did establish, like, the whole Ralse plushes and all that. So maybe that's what's going on there. I wonder what room you find this in. This would have been a funny thing to stumble on randomly. Like, that's, wow. That is very much wow, is all I'll say here. of the bosses just, like, get to the top before. Or the dog. I found either, but I saw it the day after and thought it was hilarious. Well, wow. Yeah, that would have been fun to randomly stumble on. I just wants a bone instead. Yeah, that's kind of fun. I like that. In the treasure chest, inside was Dog Dollar. Dog Dollar was added to your items. However, just a secret item. Yeah, so we went and did that, and that was fun and stuff. Chapter 3 and 4, all secrets, Easter eggs. If you decide to replay the game, you can gain access to a lesser-known cutscene. I don't remember, actually. Much for sleeping. If you go back to sleep, you may miss a lot of important things. Will you go to sleep? For some reason, you decide to go back to sleep. You're gonna sleep through the dark world? Alright, well, I'm out. Hey, Chris, what'd you do? Ride the couch all the way here? Great timing! The game's about to start. The world of TV. Oh, so you can skip some stuff. That's kind of fun. I did see the thing with, like, the different names that you can do here, where apparently you would have to modify the game, use cheat engine or something like that, to allow you to type in fuck. Apparently you can't do that by default, but there's, like, a special scene that plays if you do. I don't know if that's what this is going to. If you can change the code somehow. And I think that it's a really funny outcome. It comes back to fun. I don't know why they took that out. They should have left that in the game. This is timestamped to just chapter 3 and chapter 4. I wish this was timestamped to, like, the individual secrets. But hey, it looks like you're really thorough there, Zajoc. Props for that, but I wish it was timestamped here. The pushing buddies thing. Where's the mouse control room? Is that in here? Whoa, what the heck is this? Speaking of Lost Girl, there have been some new dialogues for her in the code. Interesting. Yeah, I know the secret game stuff. What is this here? Yeah, the U were used up. Did you know there is a board 3? I did not know that there is a board 3. Oh, so you could just switch it to be, like, a different board so it was unused in the original game. But, like, still exists, so you can just, like, tell the game to pull it up instead of board 1 or 2, I guess. Maybe. Welcome to TV Tropolis! And welcome to the test NPC. I hope that you have a nice day. The tower, the best dungeon. No shoes, no queues, no service. Ha! That's a good one! Feast your wallets on our bustling commercial district. It's one door. It just does the same thing. No, he doesn't! Now this is good. Okay. So I guess they decided not to use the third board in the final version. Maybe they figured it was already, at least Lancer's here, long enough already. I mean, it was already pretty decently long with, like, the 2 board segments there. But I guess it was basically done, but, like, from the game. Hell yeah, 2 Lancers. Another secret prophecy part that's actually supposed to hint what the final boss might be for chapter 5. Don't let Mother see this! Another SmackDown, only on TV! Interesting. So yeah, an entire unused board. A quiz, but it's shy. What does CRT stand for anyway? Cathode ray tube. Next question. Which one of these is the composite video cable? Yeah, that's the yellow. You've got audio on the white and the red. Which TV channel is the most popular? That's right, Chris. Smart kid. Now, let's see those results. Interesting. Got a Q. Toby Fox made a statement about it, actually. He didn't say specifically it's gonna be the final boss. He said it's supposed to hint at the next chapter. People are saying it's obvious it's gonna be the final boss of the chapter. What, for like the specific prophecy thing? Wow! Enemy, watch out! Mike, hit that funky music. It's fighting time. Okay, test NPC. Yeah, so I guess this board wasn't quite finished. Then. Hello and welcome to the test NPC. Hope that you have a nice day. Yeah. It wasn't completely finished then, I guess. Interesting. We'll spoil it, wait until the video shows up here. If it shows up, I don't know if it'll show it. So you may as well eventually say it. The pier, like the ocean. Wait, what? Like the ocean of the city. Maybe it will. I don't know. Up to you there. This goes to our entertainment district. Here, our fun is stored. Welcome to our entertainment district. I hope that you have a nice day. Fun? There's nothing here. It's tell him. Okay, man, even I have trouble defending this one. You can't say that, you're me! Get out of here! Well. We're coming along over there. It's an 80-something. Everyone having fun? Yeah, sure. It's fine. Great, great. I can see stuff close to me just fine. A quiz, but it's near the water. I can see stuff close to me just fine. The details on the progress bar over there. 82% it says. Details are looking a-okay. It looks like nothing's peeling. Hopefully things should be a-okay. It looks like there's a lot of stringing happening, but whatever. There's a video that tells you all the prophecies, including the secret ones, if you want to see it. Okay. Seriously, what is this guy's name? Pretty sure we got that one when I was playing. Next question. Chris, which show is Asgore's favorite? Nasty music videos? Okay. Maybe I'll click on that in a hot second here. Be curious to see. Wait. Now, when does Asgore's favorite cowboy puppet show air? But what? It was cancelled? You gotta be kidding me! No, you're joking. I invested everything in puppets. Everything I had! Alright, it's fine. We just have to keep going. We're having so much fun. I assume that was an edit by Z-Jock there. I presume. We got Q. Both Qs. Head for TV tower. Sure, let's see what's there out of curiosity. Just skip through the ones that you've seen already. It's timestamp too. Okay, that's handy. Break the door. Finally, welcome to TV Tower, our premier dungeon. All you have to do is get to the top floor. The elevator is locked with the mooncloud key. Oh no, looks like you need the key card first. Don't worry, you can take the stairs. There it is, the door to the stairs. Wait, why does that door have 2 Qs on it? Not more quizzes. 2 Qs? What the? It shouldn't look like that. Mike, the door, please. You need 20 Qs to open this door, folks. 20 Qs? That's right. As we speak, 20 more areas have been unlocked in TV Metropolis. Backtrack and conquer each district's quiz, then you'll unlock the stairs, allowing you to finally hunt for that elevator card. Which one of the TV Tower's 100 floors is gonna be? All your favorite programs, all your favorite tools. You kids are gonna love the VHS floor. What is this? The end of a Metroid Prime game? The wood ladle, now new powder drinks. The unused lawnmower puzzles. Don't adjust this your set because we're. Oops. Huh? Yogurt got on my controller. What the? Emergency! Stop the cameras! Commercial break! Commercial break! You kids get to the green room and wipe that down right now! I read these symbols, or maybe it's a handwriting. I'm kind of surprised that this was cut here. But yeah, love their interactions. Do you ever encounter the T-pose room? I don't believe I did. Oh. Yeah, that's probably not meant to appear like that. Yeah. Well, this is probably the end of the, finished thing there. Interesting. You gotta see the T-pose room. I'll tell 10 of this in the last game. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. And then, was this the thing that I did? Another puzzle, throw the box to the other side. I don't know. Yeah, there was that and stuff. What is this? Another secret room. Yeah, so I did a bunch of stuff there. Another secret room. Oh, there's one in the TVs. Bonus zone. The chest. 10 points was added to your score. Interesting. What the heck is that controller? It's just like, put her with all these PNGs. Ice Van, commercial use only. Coco. Hey! What the? My secret bonus zone! Hey! Well, what's wrong with me having the car? They weren't gonna win it. I was just giving it a daily test drive, checking on that sweet breeze. Alright, you little rip-off artist. You think you're gonna take my cookies? But I remind you, you signed a little television contract? This isn't their contract. Where the heck are their contracts? Fine. You think I care? Of course not at all. Because I've got something you guys will never have. Something big, something very secret. Ha! Yeah, I saw the one with Spamton antenna. I saw that after I finished chapter 3 and I looked it up. I didn't manage to see it like while I was playing or anything. Well. Suspicious drawer, open it. 10 is my favorite character in the entire game so far. He might be for me too. This is the one with Spamton antenna then. Yeah. So that's that. This is, what the heck is this? I'm a cheater and I want to go nowhere. So I head that way. Weren't you, Chris? Chris, all done? So if I just said nowhere, good, I hadn't raged my way back yet. Then this is what would have happened to me, huh? You can only do this once, be careful. Oh. I guess I shouldn't have skipped there. Fumble here at least seems comprehensible. Where could this be? Wait. This old tome admires your... What? Inquisitiveness. Very interested in going nowhere, aren't you? I have a ticket here. Yes, I have just a ticket. They press A way too fast. Ticket to nowhere. It is somewhere. It was left here. It was left here by... Oh, I don't seem to remember. You're alone. Good. It's not a good idea to go nowhere with someone else. Alone is better. I have one ticket after all. Where is it? That's right. It's in the wardrobe. Why don't we head over to the right? In the wardrobe. Alas, the wardrobe was empty. What? You can't find the ticket? Odd, quite odd, considering you've been holding it from the moment you stepped here in the room. It's quite hard to understand you sometimes. So you should try speaking up. Ticket. Back to the Golden Sam. Who's Golden Sam? What? Yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff that I didn't do then. Wait. There's the X hold left. Wait, what? Broke on. Oh, what? The heck? Welcome to Man Country. Chris, you look rather big. Have you been working out? Just saw the guy? What are you doing here? Did you come here to play with us? The guy? It's a man's world. Puppies are monochrome. Color each of us in with care. Confirmed Chris's male. Only a male can enter a man's world, obviously. Non-men are A-okay too. Oh, never mind. Trying to see as far as I can. That doesn't look too good. Tell Twitter posted a video a while before chapter 3 and 4 came out? Well, that is the real estate. I sense nothing but evil from that place. Someone was looking for you, though I don't remember who. I can probably just put my Switch into sleep mode now. I can do. Yeah, cards. You copied 7 aces. It didn't work well. I lost the couch and ended up here. I guess I can put my controller on the rack here. What I can do. Properly put away stuff. Low quality video of a top 5 sound effect of a character from chapter 3? Yo, what? A tree. There was secret tree stuff in chapter 4. Spring changed to summer and summer changed to cold. Sure enough, I'm the forgotten man. Will you forget me too? Wait, there was a man behind the tree in the hospital in chapter 4, though. Supposedly, in that dark room. So that is connected to the tree there, after all, then. Sure, you may have forgotten me many times before. Even if you meet me, I will be forgotten thereafter. Sometimes I even forget myself. Ask again, will you forget me? You'll remember me? Well, in that case, forget about it. I'm just a man. Listen well to my story. Once upon a time, the whole world looked like this. Do you think so? Of course not. It's just a story after all. Now, let me continue. Well, the world changed. Society was developed. Earth was covered in water. Dinosaurs appeared. An ice age. Actually, there are still dinosaurs. Is it mixed up? In any case, this island is the only place left I can talk. Do you understand what I'm saying? Honey, I haven't the faintest clue what it all means. One day, this island will disappear too. We may not meet again in that case. Do you want to meet again? Oh, joy. I'll tell you my schedule. Listen carefully. On Thursday, I go to sell the donuts. Friday, I toss the leftovers in the dumpster. Saturday, I let it cool on the windowsill. Sunday, I harvest the wheat. Hold your breath, head to the left, and count backwards to 100. Do you remember to write that down? Well, it seems you are already forgetting. Please take this to remember me. First receive the egg. Although, you may lose it in another day. So be sure to put it somewhere. There's no shame in an egg. You are very opinionated. I like you. You may forget me. I may forget myself. But I will remember your kindness. Now, this island will disappear soon. You must depart. If you will it, we shall meet again at that place. Whether 11 hours or 11 years, Deltarune will be waiting. So, I guess you get an egg from him here, so take your time, wash your face, and get dressed. And in chapter 4, there is that secret room on top of a secret room with that hospital there, where in the darkness there's supposedly a man behind a tree, and it's by doing some stuff back there that you also get an egg. So these have got to be connected in some way there. Found it. X.com. Undertale. Deltarune Chapter 3 Shadow Guide. Top 5 quotes. Oh my god, it's so loud. My god. Well, yeah, it surely will be. We'll take on the Easter Bunny final boss. What? Deltarune Chapter 3 and 4 coming out June 4th, 2025. Undertale / Deltarune 3 and 4 out now. Alright. Different fixes and stuff there. Patches, I see. I gotcha. No matter how much time passes, it's still... How long it has been? Days that felt like years, felt like days. What's the name of this kid? Seriously, I don't remember. Interesting. Yeah, I could not read them while playing. I did read them after listening to like remixes and stuff like that on my own time, and found that Rouse like changes the words from like the super edgy stuff to like the super wholesome, cuddly stuff. Interesting. Well, so what's going on here, huh? Never wants to play, boohoo. Why don't you photocopy a Chris to play with us? We made something for Crucy fans. What does that mean? Is that like some stupid brain-rotted like shipping thing where it's like, oh, Crucy, the name of the couple? Like, I'm pretty sure it was when I was in high school that weird nicknames like that start trending as like a shipping kind of thing. Yeah, even during the weird route, Toby Fox had to change an entire animation. Oh, like with patches after it released? Hmm. Interesting. What's going on here? I have curiosity. Fair play, fair play. Fun, why do you do it? Wait, what? So yeah, here's that third one. Like a red wilting flower and pressuring Noelle too much, people thought it was too weird, so we changed it to shattering red glass. Oh, with a that bit public execution time. Oh my god. One of the things I did end up checking out on my own time was, after a YouTube video recommended to me and I was curious. Apparently with the scene in Noelle's house, there's like a very different route it can take if you did like the Snowgrave stuff in chapter 2 and maybe other conditions, I don't know what, where Noelle talks to Chris in private and is like, Chris, it's finally you, like I could tell. And what was this about you saying, like, not to mention this ever again? And then Chris starts, like, covering her mouth, and as you get, like, options, the heart teleports into the room because you click yes or no or whatever the heck. And then there's, like, some thorn that was apparently removed from Noelle with the weird Snowgrave route off camera. And you, taking control again, can, like, choose to put it back in her. And then, like, Chris removes the soul again and, like, puts it in a trash can and kicks the trash can angrily. And it's like... Is this just, I assume, editing magic? Turn to the first few rooms. So is this actually in the game? You can get this legitimately, or no, because it's a board 3 thing? That's what you were talking about. Okay, yeah. That's what I was thinking of when you were mentioning that, and it, certainly something. How did things turn out like this? Keeping poor Tori all locked up. Be a red wilting flower, I think, but you had to change the animation entirely. Okay, so I probably saw the old version there. Only you hadn't abandoned me, my old partner. I was gonna put him on TV, make him a star. I gave him everything I had, my life advice. All he had to do was tell me what his little secret was. His secret to being a big shot. Took a little sweet talk. Just when I had finally gotten him to sign the deal, suddenly had to take a phone call. When he picked it up, his face turned pale. He ran right out of the room with the receiver hanging. So I went to pick it up, thinking it was finally my chance to be a big shot. There was nobody there. That little freak ripped me off. Wish I never brought that laptop home. Laptop being Chris, I didn't see you there, being queen. I did what you said, Chris, just like our deal. You aren't gonna turn me off again, are you? And then it's to the shelter. Yeah, I'll probably spend a decent bit of time just looking up, like, different YouTube videos of, like, all sorts of different secrets and stuff like that. I'm sure that more will be discovered over time. And it'll be interesting to see. So this is just what would lead to the Shadow Mantle. The other potential way to... Yeah. But it was with the Secret Board 2 thingamabob that led to the Shadow Mantle in the final version of the game, but I guess in the original thingamabob here, it would have been on like a Secret Board 3 here. Is that the New Rose animation? Yeah, this here. Where this happens. Chris, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Faz, amazing name. You know, just the two of us. If you don't mind, I mean, I'll be in my room, okay? What are we at on the print here anyway? 87%. Layer 87 of 196. That seems like it'd be less than halfway, but like the later layers are barely anything, so it yeah. And then they go and like chuck it there, and then you escape. Yeah, this is certainly something. So apparently you have to do like Snowgrave in chapter 2 to lead to this. To be honest, I've kind of been waiting for a chance for us to be alone all day. Yeah, I can agree there. There's something I want to talk to you about, Chris. My watch went off for a second, but I'm gonna lose my mind. I want to talk to you about last night. I usually have this on my left wrist, but I've had to put it on my right wrist because I have a faded line, like, right here from wearing this watch too much, so I'm like, switching it up. Last night, I sleep. Time I closed my eyes. All I could see was snow. I was terrified, Chris. I don't even remember what happens in Chapter 2, Snowgrave. Terrified it was all real. Went out on the porch to breathe, and yeah, it's certainly something. When I felt it, a hand on my shoulder, froze, and then I heard your voice, Chris's voice. It said, "Sorry for being weird at the hospital, Noelle." It said, "It's all a stupid prank." It said, Birdley was going to get better. Your voice, your deadpan, mumbly voice. Even if you sound kind of weak and shaky. I don't know why, but it felt so long since I heard it. I even started sniffling. So that's a new animation, I gotcha. Chris, you're back! No, I've seen it. Thank you. No, thanks for pranking me, but I haven't seen it on stream, so I may as well show it here. Miss, can I say something else? Yeah, and then the heart teleports in. And you're in there. Chris. Wonder what happens if you just wouldn't go in and, like... Is there something else you did? Something else I have to ask you about. You said all of that, you... My hand and... pulled thorn out of my finger. Then you said that when I saw you again, said, mention you did any of this, or... Yeah, it's a very weird scene. I will say, Chris, it's okay, it's just us. You just said not to mention any of that. Because it'd get heard. Chris, it's okay, it's just us. Who's going to hear? I mean, what happens if you say nothing? I've seen the route where it's like you keep on doing the creepy options. And show that you as the player are like super evil. Yes. Yeah, your voice, it... loud here. Chris, that's another joke, right? Yeah, probably the creepiest scene yet in, like, Undertale or Deltarune. That voice, how? The voice from my dream. Because it wasn't a dream. Sorry, Chris. Did you say? I must have misheard you. No. There's no way they heard. There's no way they heard my thoughts. Sorry, just a prank. You're talking about, Chris? I didn't say anything. It's impossible. It's impossible. Just a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. But yeah. Yeah, it does very much make you out to be evil here if you can hear me say red or blue. Guess it probably doesn't matter which one you do. Say green or black. Say it didn't happen. Say it didn't snow. Yeah, I guess you're locked into this road at this point if you've gone this far. Lying. You're lying. No, well, I got stronger. Noel becomes stronger. Someone's just going down the route just to see what happens, not to be evil just because of bored. I hope they feel guilty about it. Chris, what did you say? Equip. Oh, this is Socko! Chris, so what is that? Socko. Yeah, and then it just like locks you in. No, this is Patrick. It is. Chris, that's not the thorn, is it? It just looks like a hand being like that is what it looks like. That's not the thorn ring, is it? I guess you're just locked in at this point. This stream was almost the entire Dragon Prince start to finish. Almost. Chris, come on, you still... What about last night? What about... Didn't you want to protect me? Proceed. Yeah, I'll be interested to see what the new animation is here. Why can't move? Why can't I look away? Pat said the thorn ring was very symbolic to Jesus Christ and the crown of thorns he had to wear on his crucifixion. Noel, do something. Now, if it's a thorn ring, there's definitely some similarities to a crown of thorns. I guess this was the old animation here. Whip. Yes. Oh, so that's a new animation there. Seeing new animation. I gotcha. So it's just like the whole thing. Well, I don't remember what the animation looked like before there. But that's still quite the animation there. Still certainly something. Yeah, and then there's this bit. I may as well show what the full thing is like there. But we don't really know what happens with Noel after that. We'll probably have to wait until chapter 5 or something. The fact that he had to change makes people misinterpret it as something else. Oh. Just to make the intent a bit clearer, I guess. Chris, are you okay? Heard a weird sound from my printer. I just thought I'd let you know. Mayor Carol is asking everyone to leave. And, I thought you looked a little down today. So, special treat for you. Fred and I will be waiting for you outside with it. And then, outside, Susie's like, oh yeah, I just so happened to find the guitar and the stuff anyway. What ends up happening there. I think specifically it was because they thought Noelle had lost her innocence. There, people thought that Wildy Rose wasn't just her innocence. Well, there's all sorts of crazy secrets, as always. As was the case with Undertale, as is the case with the all stuff with Deltarune. But yeah. Huge lore. I agree, Zajoc. I agree here. What? Well, so then the chapter 4 stuff? Unless there's something else that's here. If beating up the final boss, you'll be rewarded with the Shadow Crystal, a Black Shard. Yeah, so I knew about that before. Chapter 4. This here. By inspecting all the gift boxes. Oh, God. I admit, this room is kind of sus. Especially that vent. A nice reference, Susie. A reference? I'll stop talking now. God. But if you think of it like that too, it makes it really obvious. Even if that wasn't his intention, wilting red rose does kind of imply that weirdly enough, so it makes sense for him to change it. I mean, what other stuff here? Reaching the now's your chance. Attack them. Yeah, yeah, I found that this secret room. Wait. And we could not meet? They came alive? So, like, if you come back here later, I'm trying to protect these statues of my ancestors. A shame I could not meet them. They must have been brilliant. Oh! Wait, so, like, with the initial Dark World, it's like these guys are alive, this guy's a statue. But I guess if you come back later, this guy's alive and those guys are statues. And they all think that they're, like, ancestors and stuff. Weird. Yeah, I already did that. I already did that stuff. Interesting. The fact that Chris was hesitant to attack the knight when they were right in front of them makes people think that the knight is actually Carol. Yeah, I mean, receiving orders over the phone that clearly are implied to be from Carol there. That are saying, like, I'll be there shortly, and then Carol arrives. And making sure that Susie doesn't see the part of the code for the shelter and stuff like that. Walkington is in a nest and soccer balls are his eggs. Temmie shows up and is mad that, what the hell? Oh, this is like the closing eyes thing, Bob. Think of the night. Close your eyes. The image of the night began to fade into your mind. The image changes. The helmet begins to come off. Suddenly, you tried extremely hard to picture Jockington. Jockington is in a nest, and the soccer balls are his eggs. Well, another dialogue, but 2 when you leave her, she tells Chris that Chris is welcome in their home anytime. Oh, Debbie shows up and is mad that one of the soccer balls is... Yeah. Yeah, let's say you could just open your eyes. Yeah, interesting. Huh. Okay. Yeah, so this is what I tried with, like, the Megalovania. So dumb. Now you can't do it anymore. Yeah, and then here's, like, the hospital bit. Which is, still can't believe he does that. Apparently there's all sorts of interesting dialogue for, playing all sorts of tunes from Undertale and Deltarune. Yeah, the statues were certainly something there. He's had enough of Megalovania? I guess so. If only we could get Gigalovania in the game. If only. Gigalovania is such an awesome theme. But alas, copyright, I'd imagine there. Backtrack here again, Easter egg. What the? Oh, like the tower. So how long shall we stack up like this? Ah, until the Lightners reign victorious. Yes, you're right. We're helping, aren't we? We are the young knights. Help us stack up for the Lightners. That is pretty funny, honestly. That's pretty good. Now restart the game. Then, what? Song he made back then before Undertale that people think will be the final boss theme is called Penubra Phantasm. The original song he did for it was in piano, though, but people made so many different covers or remixes on it. Okay, interesting. Right back to the light world. Did the door to the church crack open? What do we do? Wait, we can't leave now. Boreal might be. Susie, if you stay, I should stay too. Yes, we're gonna go. Go fast and direct. No messing around. That quick, Chris. Guess it just gives you the option to go back there. Something or other. Wait. Funky music emerges from the cafe and fills the town. Filled with the power of something or other. You pressed A too fast there, Zajock. Well, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, and then there's like the mic stuff. There's the dog stuff. Here's the secret that I found. Was this. Tell a story. Yeah, I found that one. I don't know why it said save icon from Undertale, one said save icon, and Deltarune also looks the exact same. That's the, Jackenstein dude. What that is. What that one secret was. I found that during my stream here. I told a bunch of jokes and he kept laughing, but then the moment you try to tell a story, he says you're taking too long and he leaves. This if you say wait a sec, and then, yeah, and that's what happened to me there. Became stronger. Amazing. What he changed the music to? Hold on. What? My god. God. I can't believe it. My god. Well, I appreciate the secrets video here, Zajock, and the shit post at the end. That was that was certainly something there. My good gracious. If I scroll up a decent bit here, was it the this video here? No, the earlier one. No, gosh dang it. Way up, I gotta scroll here now to this. What I gotta do. Yeah, this, the Flower Man trapped in asylum. No worries there. Prophecy which whispers among the shadows, the legend of this world, Deltarune. A world basked in purest light, beneath it grew eternal night. If fountains freed the roaming cries, and titans shape from darkened eyes, the light and dark both burning dire, a countdown to the earth's expire. But lo, on hopes and dreams they send, 3 heroes at the world's end. Third hero, the prince, alone in deepest dark. Prince, alone in deepest dark. First hero, the cage with human soul and parts. Cage with human soul and parts. And last was the girl, at last was the girl. The second hero, the girl with hope crossed on her heart. Girl with hope crossed on her heart. They'll hear the ring of heaven's call, see the tail of hell take crawl. The night which makes with blackened knife, shall duel with heroes strife by strife. The queen's chariot cannot be stopped. Lord of screens cleave to red by blade. The Flower Man, trapped in asylum. Jockington grows the beard. Pointy-headed will say toothpaste and then boy. Conundrum's first 4 tones, Conundrum's last 4 tones. The last prophecy, the story's end. Then, when all hope is lost for the tale, the final tragedy unveils. To save the worlds, there is only one way. Yeah, something. Only then will the worlds be saved. Axe carved by the tortoise's grand hammer. Cold water fell from the top of the sky. Roots, yeah, that one that I saw. Gallery. Love finds its way to the girl. The girl. Conundrum's multitude tones. A conundrum's the angel banished will finally meet with its desire. Or to save the world. The last of all say we last? But yeah. And last was the girl. People think that's Susie because the Buster symbol. Yeah. That. The Flower Man is the hint. Boss 3. Flower Man. Trapped in asylum. Like Asgore here. Watch there be a Flowey the Flower in this some way somehow. But with Asgore being the Flower Man and stuff. Anyway. I've been shooting for about 6 hours here. Maybe tonight I should ham out the Fire Emblem stuff there. Since I forgot to do that before. So, in terms of game schedule stuff, I missed one map of Fire Emblem Binding Blade in the trial maps. I did 1, 2, 3, and 5. I skipped 4 without realizing it while I was frantically setting up the Mario Kart event there. So, I've been meaning to just finish that off here for a little while now. Maybe I'll do that, and that'll be like another layout that can have like the 3D print cam and stuff like that. So, I mean, if anyone tuning into this really wants to see the end of the print of the dragon there and what the final product looks like, go tune into Fire Emblem 6 Part 50. Fire Emblem The Binding Blade Part 50. The true final part of that series, unless I decide to do like Sake Route Shenanigans sometime later. As well, I'll probably do. Yeah, so Deltarune is done, unless I find that mouse mode room. Night Rain is pretty much done. I'll just play that with family here. I gotta unlock mirror mode here and then showcase mirror mode, then I'm done with that. And then we'll be back to just these 3 for a little while. So yeah, I'll be back to Deltarune if I can figure out how to do that mouse mode room, or I just randomly feel like playing it out of town and getting to like the other secret bosses and getting shadow crystals or whatever the heck, which maybe it'll happen one day, but no promises there. Otherwise, the next guaranteed thing is going to be sometime next year, 2026, with Chapter 5. So, appreciate everybody that tuned into Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4. Again, maybe I'll be back with that mouse mode room. But for sure, I'll be back next year with Chapter 5 and stuff. Send the video on Discord too if you want to take a listen on your own. The song, I mean, yeah, I definitely wouldn't mind having a listen there. But for now, that wraps up the main content of Deltarune Chapters 3 and 4. It was definitely a bit of a gap after Chapter 2, but maybe a little bit less of gaps and stuff now, it seems like. So, yeah. I'm going to switch things up for now, methinks. So, yeah, it looks like the dragon is coming together pretty nicely. I'll probably end up being someone's prize at Fragapalooza, most likely. Unless I just really like it and decide to keep it on my desk instead. And then, you know, I'll just print more dragons as Fragapalooza prizes. I have so many dragons around here already. I don't have a problem. So yeah, if anyone wants to see how that finishes off Fire Emblem Binding Blade Part 50, because I'll switch to that in a second. But we're going to wrap things up with Deltarune for now. So until next time, whether it's Chapter 5, whether it's Mouse Mode, Room, whatever. Take care and see ya!